Yo, did you hear what happened to Socrates?
Man, it's beyond messed up. Locked away just for asking uncomfortable questions and making people think?
Straight injustice, yo. All he did was seek truth. Since when is philosophy a capital offense in Athens?
The system's broken. He's like Palamedes all over again, but with more swagger. And what's worse is the shit from Delos is coming tomorrow. If only something would delay it. But anyway, refresh my memory. How exactly did it all go down?
Oh, the trial?
Yeah, break it down for me.
Alright, check it. So the whole thing started when. Yo, yo, yo. The 5th century had just gotten underway when our boy Socrates first saw the light of day. He had a pretty big knack for asking people downtown what they thought about the world and how it all goes round.
A couple egos were checked, and they sent him to trial. Our boy would have to defend since he was so reviled. A young Marakian who had the name Meletus, he was spewing accusations which were simply egregious.
One, he seems to think that our friends are religious, but that's just not true, because his faith is prodigious. 2, apparently our boy's deceiving the youth, but he's the one teacher who will lead them to truth.
But now his big talking was to no avail, cause he's sitting over there in a dingy dark jail. Hemlock is the means of his execution, but his death would leave behind a whole lot of pollution.
Sure, his big talking is confrontational, but he's got some ideas that are pretty sensational. Every conversation's like we're at the Thinkery, but Aristophanes?
Listen here, Joe, we got some work to do. If we're ever gonna save him, just me and you. What do we do? I said I've got it, man. Eureka, I exclaimed and I told him my plan.
We can boogie on down to Piraeus town and catch the next boat to Delos before the sun goes down. If Hotheos disapproves, then I guess we're screwed. If not, then let's go before we get on the news.
I want everyone to start boogieing now.
So we made it to the port about 7:30 on our way to get our friend out of going to heaven. This guy at the pier, he was blocking the way to the very last boat out of Athens that day.
He said, "What are you boys doing here so late?" We said, "We're saving the city from a terrible fate." And he asked us, "Is this about that Socrates guy? Give me one good reason why he should survive."
He hasn't done a thing wrong, what the do you mean? He's just asking about what everyone believes. What's that he said? A separate body and soul? I'll tell you what, it sounds funny, but I'll let you go.
We were lucky that fortune still favored our plan, so we hustled to the docks far away from that man. We really need a vessel with some super speed, like 400 horsepower of pure tri-reef.
Hey look, there's a ship that should do the job, and sure enough, it was perfect to rob. We bided time till the end of the day, then silent as shadows, we sailed away.
My comrade and I started plotting our course, cutting through the waves with incredible force. We barely measured the expanse of the midnight sea when another ship appeared where none ought to be.
Yo, the boat from Delos is approaching fast. Hold on to your horses, this moment will pass. We'll surge toward the vessel with formidable speed and launch an attack they wish they could have seen.
The mighty bronze ram on the front of the prow tore through the hull with a thunderous sound. Although the vessel sank, our pride soared high, and we fled the scene quick before the cops could arrive.
Our job was done, and our grins were wide, but we can't go back to Athens, we'll be ostracized. We put our heads together to see where to go, and we made our way to Davidson, a town you might know.
And so away they sailed, with spirits high, thinking they'd save Socrates from his fated goodbye. But what they didn't know as they celebrated their fame was that the vessel they sank was not the ship from Delos of acclaim. A poor fisherman's boat they sent to the deep, now wanted criminals on the run they must keep. Yet joy filled their hearts for the deed they had done, while Socrates in Athens awaited death his freedom won. For to that wise philosopher, as many would agree, death was but a doorway to true and everlasting liberty.